Hey up everybody, what if I told you AI could help you design your next game faster, smarter, and more creative than ever before? In today's video, I'm showing you how to co-design a game with AI, step by step. To make things super easy, you can come along to the AI Craft Skool, so that's school.com/AI Craft. And from the community tab, if you come along to quests, you can see we have this weekly challenge. And this weekly challenge number 1 is all about designing a video game with the help of AI. So if we click on this, as a cool bonus, you can actually win a game by doing this challenge. There's some cool games. We've got Nice Day for Fishing. That's a very cool fishing game. We've got Core Keeper, V-Rising, played that way too much. That's actually a really cool game. Shogun Showdown, haven't played that much, but what I played of it was really fun. And then Hunt Showdown, which I should play way more. That's a very cool game. So lots of cool games for you to win. Let's get into this. So if you click on the do this, who can't resist a overexcited Jeff Goldblum, huh? I'm talking here about some of the cool people in our community that are creating video games using AI. So if you want to get in this list, then join the community, leave a post, and you'll be in my next post that showcases everybody who's in the community doing cool stuff. Okay, well, read this in your own time, but basically this says that we have 3 AI at least that we can chat to and help us design our game. So I am going to copy this little prompt here. Now, if you know anything about kind of prompt engineering, one cool thing you can do is you can basically tell the AI to act like someone. And in this case, I want them to be like a game designer. So that's, a very simple way of doing this. So I have copied that, Command C on a Mac, Control C on a PC, and then I am going to open Big EG, which is obviously ChatGPT. And I am going to make sure that it doesn't have any history so that this is completely clean. And I'm going to paste in this prompt. And then what I'm going to do is just list some games here that are inspiration for this game that I'm trying to design. One of you is Worms Armageddon. I think that's it, how you spell it. Armageddon, there you go. And another one is a game called Noita. I think Worms Armageddon probably everybody knows. Maybe not everybody knows Noita. Noita's a bit of a niche game, but a very cool game. And what these 2 games have in common, and the AI will probably get this, is that they're side-on games that really, chaos is what's cool about these games. You get a lot of kind of physics-based cool stuff happening. And there's a lot of destruction going on, a lot of potential for blowing yourself up, blowing up the other person that you're maybe even on your side, right? So this can all happen in these games, so that's super cool. So I am going to shoot this off to ChatGPT and see what it thinks. So that immediately sort of gets it to ask some questions from you, which is really handy, and hopefully will start making you think in a little bit more detail what you're trying to achieve in your game. So at this point, it's good to kind of tell it anything else that you can think of. Wizards battling. So I want essentially it to be 2D, side on, 2 wizards on each side. I want this to be kind of hot seat multiplayer, which when I mean hot seat, I mean you are kind of playing both sides. So you can control 2 wizards, you have your turn playing as, say, player A, and then it switches over to player B, and you can then control 2 wizards on player B's side. And it's a good way of prototyping a multiplayer game, but without actually having to do any multiplayer stuff. So it keeps it pretty simple. I want, let's say, Destructible Environment. And certainly Neuter has this falling sand. It's a little bit of a technical thing, but it's one way of doing kind of really granular destruction in a game. And Worms Armageddon kind of looks like it's using that. I don't know whether it is, but it has a similar kind of destructive way of doing things. So falling sand, simulation. I want kind of lava pits that players can fall into. I want water that maybe you can run into quickly if you're lucky to put out if you're on fire or something. So water, pools, I'll just say pools of water. And then I kind of want it to be like they're battling a sort of almost like apocalyptic landscape, you know, with ruins and things. So they've been at this for a while, and it's everything is falling apart around them. The ruins for cover and interest, I guess. Shoot that across and see what it thinks of that. So I love it. I mean, it's really kind of already understanding what I'm trying to achieve here. In these games like Neuter and Worms, you know, they have a lot of simulation going on, a lot of physics going on, and that just makes things very exciting. I love it. It's actually giving me some screenshots. ChatGPT is not the only AI that you can chat to, so I would definitely recommend taking this, copying it, and let's come back to here, and let's see what Gemini comes up with. So I'm going to shoot that across to Gemini, and while Gemini is thinking about that, Santa Claude, which is of course Claude AI, and we can paste that into Claude. Now I like Claude because Claude tends to be a little bit more reticent, although it's said I love this already, which is actually means more coming from Claude, because Claude tends to be a little bit more critical about ideas, which I really love. Whereas Gemini and ChatGPT tend to just tell you they love everything sometimes, which is not very useful. And also I like that it really wants more information off me immediately, which is great. So let me just take what I said to ChatGPT, which is this bit here, and let's throw this into Gemini and throw this into Santa Claude. Immediately again with Claude, it really is pushing hard on me, making me really think hard about the game design. So that is good, but sometimes I feel Gemini and ChatGPT actually, they give you quite a few ideas. So it's really good to use all three, I think, because you can get different ideas from all three. And Claude will be the one that really pushes you to think harder for yourself, which I think is good in some ways. But if you're struggling, then I think actually Gemini and ChatGPT might actually help you think through things a bit more and give you some more ideas. Anyway, I think that's enough to be going on with. I really would love to see how you get on with your game idea. Throw it at the AI, riff on it, and in my next video we will try and turn this approach into a game design document that you can go forward with. Okay, thank you for watching.